What is going on, guys? So in today's video I want to talk about 3 ways to be more social and to start conversations. Now, when I start conversations, I think the most important thing is intention. I think people can feel your intentions, people can feel what you're thinking and how you're feeling at that moment. So that is very important, as well as really aligning your intentions with these 3 ways of starting conversations. So check this out. So the intention when it comes to actually starting conversations is very important. It has to be authentic. So you actually have to be either interested into starting conversations or really excited about it, or something along those lines. So let's get started with the first one. So the first one is questions. So whether you are asking how someone's day is, or whether you're asking, I always ask how is so and so. How if they're doing, let's say they're working on something at a coffee shop, I say, how's work going? How is so and so going? I'm genuinely interested. I'm curious to see what they're working on. I'm curious to find out what's going on there. Again, only if I'm interested will I start that conversation. So the second way to start conversations through humor. So I'm always looking out for humorous ways to start conversations. And I will always point them out. So, for example, I might have things that I always say. Like, for example, I was in the mountains this weekend and just kind of mountain biking and that sort of thing. And at the end of the trail, I see this guy passing by, and he just finished just like us. And I say, hey man, you ready for a beer? Or if it's a bunch of women, it's like, hey, it's a champagne time or something like that. Something just that might be something that I always say, but it can be something that happens spontaneously or situationally that you find funny. It doesn't matter if the other person finds it funny or not. If you are having a good time and if you are enjoying it and you think it's funny, then more than likely they'll think it's funny as well. So that is the second way that I start conversations, just looking out for humorous things that happen around me. And I bring out, some kind of sarcastic comment I might say, or that kind of thing. So the third way that I start conversations is by looking out and seeing if anybody needs my help. So I genuinely want to help. So if someone is struggling with the door, for example, as they're, maybe they're carrying some stuff and they're walking into a venue, or they're walking into a coffee shop, or they're walking into whatever it is, I look out for those opportunities to help. If they look lost, I will try to help them and give them directions. So that is basically it. It's pretty straightforward. Again, the intentions is either you're curious about something, you see them working on something and you're like, wow, that's kind of cool, or you're just looking out for things that are humorous around you. Again, you don't have to start a conversation with everyone, but you want to start a conversation with everyone you're interested in. So whether that's through a humorous thing, that you find something funny, or you're curious about something, or you simply are looking out to help out people, and that is, again, those 3 ways. Honestly, you can run it up to 100% success rate in terms of getting positive responses. When you're helping someone, rarely are you. I mean, actually, never. I don't think I've ever gotten a bad response from trying to help someone, or a humorous response, or a humorous thing that you find or you point out, as well as if you're curious about something and you ask about it. I don't find that people generally react in any weird way, no matter who it is, no matter if it's someone that is working at a coffee shop, a janitor, or a CEO, or it doesn't really matter. Sure, sometimes they're busy, sometimes they're on doing their thing, but for the most part they're very engaged and they are happy that you are bringing an element of humor, an element of actual curiosity about them and what they're doing, and an element of trying to give and help. So that is the 3 ways that I start conversations. Really, they work 100% of the time. Seriously, I could run it. It's very rare that I ever get a negative response or no response. But those are the ways that I do it. some worthy mentions in terms of how I greet people. I mean, sometimes I'm just walking by and I wave and that sort of thing. But in regards to actually starting a conversation, that's how I do it. So I hope that helps. If you like this video, subscribe, like the video, share it if you found it valuable, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.